Hello folks, good day, good evening, happy Monday. It's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. After last week's race in Australia, Melbourne, we head over a little bit more north to Japan, to Suzuka, and next week we are going for round number 7 to Interlagos to Brazil for the sprint race number 2 of season 8. Now let's go through the track figures. We have 27 laps in total, 18 corners, 10 to the right, 8 to the left, 5.8 kilometer track length, and a total race distance of nearly 157 kilometers. And the current time around track record is held by Angelo out of season 6, is a 1:28.885. Now let's have a quick look to the driver standings. Salty is leading with 100 points, ahead of Yo-Yo with 74 points. On P3 we have the first Ferrari of Spaghetti with 60 points, P4 Gianbartolomeo with 44 points, Pera on 5 with 43 points, Tomasito on 6 with also 43 points, Degret on 7, Aroble on 8, then we have Ripster, the second Ferrari on 9, and the first Alpine with the car on P10. Also have a quick look to the team standings. McLaren is leading now ahead of Haas with 126 points. On P3 we have Ferrari, on P4 Red Bull, on P5 Aston Martin, P6 Williams, P7 Sauber, P8 Alpine, P9 V-Carb, and on P10 we have the Mercedes team. Now let's go for some action. Let's go to the qualifying. Hey, Psy Nelson, welcome back to the stream. Hey, Yo-Yo. So let's see what Tomasito can do. I just pronounced all the races he attended his name wrong. I said Tomasito instead of Tomasito. But yeah. So let's go for the first hot lap in today's race. Number 6, Japan, season 8. Let's hit on board with Tomasito, turn 1 and 2. It's very easy to go wide there. Beautiful section here. Hopefully the car in front is going out of the way. I think it was an Alpine, right? And the next Alpine. The first time, sector 1, 31.9. Let's see if Berra can, drive a little bit faster than Tomasito. A beautiful turn here, and let's go to the outside for the last final chicane of Suzuka 2024. And we got a 1:28.8. I see on the dash that's Berra is 7/10 slower in first sector. So he maybe had some problems somewhere, or is just preparing his tires for a second run. Now let's go to Navaf. I see he is the fastest in sector 1. 2 tenths faster than Tomasito. That's his second sector. Let's sit into his car. Also purple sector 2. Easy pole. Surely provisional pole. It's 128.0, 8 tenths faster than Tomasito. Let's jump into the car of Frank Tank. On the back you see his teammate. I think they're trying to give a tow. And also the car in front is giving him a slight tow. Where is Frank Tank ending up on P4 and P-Car on P6? Oh, what a lap from Navaf. 8 tenths quicker than the rest. Wow. Now Wolfing just started. Well, just started already, sector 1. Well, we got some stats of all seasons from season 1 till season 8. Wolfing raced 62 races, top 5 in 5 occasions. Nice and tidy here. Wolfing is on P6. Now let's go to Degret in the Haas. Driving alone today. Wow. Really attacking that curve on the right hand side. Currently P4. Not a bad time at all. Let's go to Samuku. He is in sector 1. Let's see. 42.5. Well, that's close to 3 seconds slower than the pole time. No, 9 seconds. Yeah, 9 seconds slower, but maybe he's going for another run later on. There's still 9 minutes left in the qualifying, so the drivers have the chance to go in again, pick new rubber and do the best to achieve the pole or a good result for the team. And for the driver itself, of course. So let's see if Samuku is going one more try. No, he's going into pit. Now Barrett just started another hot lap. He won the last race in Australia. Easy on a high and is winning also Japan Suzuka, yes or no? That's one of these questions we have here in the MRL. 32.1, 4 tenths lower. than Navaf. Close to 300 kilometers an hour. Attacking the curb, same as Degret did. And we are close one, jumping up to P4. Pretty close field between position 2 and position 4, only 400 separate them. And now let's go to Ripster in the Ferrari. He achieved the podium in the last race in Australia on P3. As far as we know, his teammate Spaghetti, the current champion, is still sitting somewhere on Jamaica. Hopefully he's watching the race too, or later on the replay. Wow! Smashing his car through the corners. For time being P3 for Degret, P2 for Salty. But on the dashboard I see again a purple sector 1 for Navaf. Let's stick with him. Again attacking, like more or less everybody. Lost a little bit on the exit there, and he's improving by 1/10 again. So the time to beat is a 1:27.9 of Navaf, from Navaf. We got yellow sector 2. Let's go to Salt is also on a hot lap. Okay. Looks like Wolfrin, no, Wolfrin is on out lap. Was a little bit of blocking. Let's go to Tomasito. He improved in sector 1, only 2/10 behind Navaf. Went very wide. That should be invalidated, but it's still a valid lap time. Riding over the curbs. Okay. From whom we haven't seen any lap time from Sumukuru. Let's go to him, to the onboard of the Swiss Portuguese driver. We just see the end of his hot lap. He's managing to set at least a lap time good enough for P6 currently. Everybody else on track is currently on an in-lap. There was a 32.3 by Ripster in sector 1, but invalidated, so let's go for the outlap, because there's not much action. Let's go for the outlap, so you can see how to warm up the tires. German style by Degret. in the house team. Hopefully next week is Yo-Yo back in the seat and fighting for the podiums again and for some wins. Let's see. Just quickly enable the telemetry data so you can see it's close to 80 degrees tire temperature. Now it's pedal to the metal. Oh, let's go for a hot lap with Toby Degaret. Beautiful execute turn 1 and turn 2. Just an amazing section in here. I think everybody who drives this game loves this section here. Wow! What a cut there! 31.8 in sector 1, 2 tenths behind Nava, but there is, yeah, 7 tenths gap between Navav and P2 Salty. He's really fighting with traction here. Tires, front tires already 8% of usage, rear tires 5%. The weatherman says something at the start of the race, I think. Oh, no, 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 no. God damn. But let's go first to P3. Toby going into pit. Then P4 we have green sector 1 for Tomasito. Yeah, I think it would have been at least P2 for Degaret. So the time is over clockwise. Now the drivers who started the lap within on time, let's say this way, are able to finish the lap. And we got Tomasito on P2 currently. And again, I don't want to scare you guys, but Navav is again going for purple sector 1. Now already in sector 2. Let's go for Salty. He claimed purple sector 2 now. Navav slower in sector 2. Where is Salty finishing up? Can he go to the front row? No, he stays on P3. Now Barra, one of the last ones. Navav still improves. 127.7. Barra goes to P4. And is Frank Tank able to jump up the grid? 2 green sector times might be a P5. I think it's a P5, yeah. We finished on P5. What a qualifying, especially what a performance from Navav. We have Navav on P1, Tomasito on P2, Salty on P3, Barra P4, Frank Tank 5, Degret 6, Wolfrin 7, Smoke on 8, Picar on 9, Ripster 10, and GZ haven't done any lap time, ending up the qualifying on P11. That's maybe why Vera was a little bit slower and he went for more wings. So we got a rain. Yeah, rain race. At least it's a start. Let's see. So exciting stuff ahead of us. And as always, cheers guys, have fun with the race. We can also have some statistics of Vera. 34 races, now race number 35. He finished 16 times in top 3 and he has 7 wins on his account. Well, as we saw, it looks like it stays rainy and we have a full wet race here. Maybe we don't even see any intermediates, but let's check later on the weather forecast for the upcoming, 45 minutes I should say. Let's go to Degred for the start. Just for the first 5 seconds, then we jump over to the broadcast view. So everybody on the grid, let's lights on these lights. 3 lights, 4 lights. 5 lights. Out the way we go, it's pedal to the metal, come on. What a start from Degred, slow start from Vera. Wow, we can't see. Wow, there is some contact between Frank Tank and I think, I'm not sure, was it Navav? Navav back to P4 and we got the new leader. Tomasito trying to survive in the heavy rain section here in Suzuka. Let's quickly check the weather forecast. Is it stopping to rain or is it a full wet race? Let's see what the dashboard is saying. Yeah. Oh, poor drivers. Better you than me, guys. Good luck out there. Oh god damn, a full wet race. Even we have storm. But looks like at the end, well, in the next 15 minutes, it's getting a little bit better regards the rainfall. Let's see what Berra is doing. Is just behind Degret. Berra had a very, very slow start. We got yellow flags. Wow, Degret went very wide on that corner, maybe a little bit misbraking, but yeah, Berra still not able to close in the gap, still more or less a half a second behind Degret. We just missed that one. Frank Tank have been very close to Berra, and then he went wide in turn 1. Also Wolfing, let's go to him. Close behind Ripster. Wolfing can't even go full throttle. And now he's pushing his Williams, but Ripster is closing the door. And just behind we see Samuku is also there. Currently sitting on P10. Well, if it stays wet like it is at the moment, then we don't see a new track record today. It's still Angelo's track record here in Suzuka from season 6. It's a 1:28.885. What was that? And Ripster is coming back again. Careful, careful. It's very tricky to drive here on the wet. Crazy. As I said, better the drivers than me. I will be a drunken duck, just sitting there and driving 10 seconds after 3 laps behind the field. Sliding skills from Ripster. We saw also Wolfring is a little bit sliding around. And we got behind very close. Again, Samuku. Well, this is the closest 3 drivers we have. Ripster went very wide. Then we got Wolfrin and behind him Sumuku. Swiss Portuguese driver driving for Aston Martin. Let's quickly check the outside view, the broadcast view. Do we see anything, or is it just dust and spray? Oh, also Samuku is fighting his Aston Martin through the final corner. Beautiful racing. Well, in the wet you need to have skills, especially in these heavy rain conditions, and especially here in Suzuka. Again, Ripster went wide, and now again Wolfrin overtook Ripster. Wow, what a slide! What a slide! Wow, 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 wow. Crazy! I'm speechless, guys. What a slide from Wolfrin! Wolfrin at its best. Crazy driving skills here. I think I just stay on this camera here with these drivers. Now Ripster is going for an overtake attempt but stays behind Wolfrin. Now here it's very easy to do a rear-ending stuff and yeah, turn the car in front. Let's quickly go to... no, let's wait. I just wanted to see if the car is able to overtake Frank Tank. He just managed now to overtake his teammate and he is currently figuring on position 6. But now let's go through the field. Tomasito, nice driving here. Very, very comfy leading with close to 4 seconds gap to Navaf. Navaf again on the podium position. I don't know exactly what happened at the start, but he fall back, I think, to position 5 after the start, and now back on P2. Then we got here, as I said, Navaf, then we got Salty, again 2.4 seconds behind Navaf. The current leader in the driver standings and also team standings, but currently Salty is driving alone because his teammate Myth is not driving, I would say, the half of the season. Hopefully he's coming soon back on track and race here in the Monday Racing League. And Tomasito again the fastest lap of 1:43.3. So that's 15 seconds slower than the lap record. And Degret also, yeah, close to 4.5 seconds behind Salty. The podium position P3. Currently Degret is on P4. Behind him, Barra, the winner of last week's race in Australia. With 1.2, 1.3 seconds gap to Degret in front. And then Barra has a very nice gap of close to 4.5 6.5 seconds to Frank Tank. Just keep an eye on the gap between Tomasito and Navaf. We are in lap number 6 of 27 laps here, and Navaf is closing the gap. He's going now, yeah, 4/10 faster in sector 1, 3/10 faster in sector 2, close to a second faster at the end of this lap than Tomasito. And yeah, Navaf is going for the fastest lap. Today it's a 1:42.962. At the moment the extra point goes to him. Let's go back for some battles. Maybe we see here, between the group we saw before, Wolfrin, Ripster and Samuku. Maybe we see here some battles. Wasamuko is now 5.3 seconds behind Ripster, but Ripster back on P8, just overtook Wolfrin. They're getting closer and closer to the Alpine duo of Picard and Frank Tank, ahead of them on position 6 and 7. Wow! Beautiful images. Now Ripster has been able to create a gap of over 1 second to Wolfrin, and Ripster close behind the first of the two Alpine drivers. It's Picard, currently having a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, corner cutting, etc, etc. Track limit stuff. Ripster stayed on track. Now we got a 3-second for Sumuku. Well, just to let you know, Ripster already has 2 warnings as well, Frank Tank and Navaf. I don't know. I was looking, where is Barra? Look to the top of the standings, haven't saw him. A little bit of contact here from Ripster to Picard. Hard fighting, I would say. Well, Barra is driving somewhere into no man's land, but now the overtake attempt, if not here, then... Wow, close to lose his car, Ripster here. Throwing the car into the corner, and now on the main straight, 0.4 seconds. 0.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds. Is he able to go for the overtake? No. Yes, he did it. Yeah, Barra is driving in the no man's land. Really in the no man's land. Not on camera. Just see here the fights between Ripster, Picard and Wolfrin. Oh, Picard went very wide. Well, just to let you know also some news about Frank Tank. He has a front wing damage. Let's go to him, maybe we see something from the outside camera. I think the end plate is missing on the front right. Yes, on the front right he has no end plate anymore. But he stays more or less, yeah. 2 seconds, Tomasito again. Now Tomasito is pushing. The gap between Tomasito and Navaf stay around 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds since the last laps, I should say, or yeah. And Wolfrin close to Picard. Is he having a good traction to overtake as well? Picard, at the end of the long main straight, he's going to the wet section of the track, coming back, and what a return from Picard! What a return! Back on P8. Beautiful racing from Picard. Now Saltish is pushing, currently the fastest sector 1, 38.1, 2/10 quicker than the guys in front and half a second quicker than Degret behind him, and 8/10 quicker than Berra. He said he's DNFing and we got a safety car. Looks like GZ lost his car in the SS section. So it's gonna be a one-stop race, I think. Everybody is going on to, yeah, new wet tires. Let's see again the weather forecast for the next 15 minutes. Is there a chance to get some intermediate tires on it? No. Weather stays more or less the same. Yeah, everybody went in for pits. And this is so correctly. Tomasito, the crazy driver, is going for intermediates. Well, why not trying it? But the track looks for me still very slippery. If we have Degret on camera, a little bit some small statistics of him. He is driving today the 89th Grand Prix in the MRL. Average finishing position is 5.8. He finished 38 times on the top 5, 18 times on the podium, 9 position 3s, 8 position 2, and he won 1 race. Well, it looks like Tomasito is pretty sure that he can have that he can keep his car on track even with intermediate tires. Let's see. Just sit into his car. "40 degrees of 40 degrees tires." Let's quickly check what Navov has, also around 40 degrees. Looks like that's pretty normal. Now the safety car is coming in. The safety car in this lap, the announcement. Let's go to the camera of Navov. Oh, Tomasito is going for the inside. Nice defending. One move is allowed. And again we see safety car, but there is no safety car anymore. Is Navov able to bring the intermediate tires to life? Fighting for traction. 37.4 is the fastest sector. Again 3 seconds for Picard. Currently driving with a 6-second penalty. Looks like the track is more or less dry enough to drive the intermediates. What a pace of the top two drivers, already 1.5 second gap to Salty behind on P3. We got yellow flags in sector 2, sector 3. Now Navov on the inside, but the need to go on the brake a little bit earlier than Tomasito and wow! That's a spin from Navov. I thought we see a spin from Tomasito, but not from Navov. Navov is driving the wet tires and is spinning, maybe pushed a little bit too much, or close driving behind the car maybe affected his, yeah. Let's go to Degret on P3, just behind Salty. And Berra is back in the mix, currently driving on P4, 1/2 second behind Degret. 2.7 seconds gap between Tomasito, sorry, and Salty. And Ripster is seeing all the way, the whole Grand Prix, the same car in front. He sees now Alpine in front of him. This time out it's Frank Tank driving on P5. You see Frank Tank is struggling. I think everybody is struggling, well. Ay, 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 ay. Whoa. Frank Tank saved his car. Now also Samuku overtook Frank Tank. Reapster has slight front wing damage, front right, 6% only. Should not affect his race pace too much, but yeah. Again, yellow flags, green flags, yellow flags, green flags. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Reapster has some driving skills, and we got a 1:41.493, the fastest lap. That's yeah, close to 2 seconds faster than everybody else. Rips is doing a very good job. He deserves the driver of the day vote for sure. Unless we see some crazy stuff from other drivers, let's see. Went wide there, still sitting on 2 warnings. Now Samuku on the inside for the hairpin. Is he going? Yes, Samuku went for the overtake on Ripster. Nice overtake there, and Ripster close behind Samuku. Oh, 0.1, 0.2 seconds behind the car when it's raining. Crazy driving, crazy driving. Ooh, what was that? Okay. Some beaming of the cars now. Frank Tank is going into pit, and again the fastest lap from Tomasito. The 2 drivers in the back, Navaf and Picard, are going for intermediate tires now. I just realized that Tomasito is doing a very good job, and yeah, he's driving away. There's still 10 laps to go in this race here. Just quickly do again a weather update. Don't think it changes too much. Well, in 15 minutes we got light rain, so it's definitely intermediate tire weather approaching, so everybody is going in for sure for a second pit stop to take the green rubber tires. Again a slide from Ripster. He's squeezing out everything of his Ferrari. Forza Ferrari. Ay, 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 ay. Ripster is using the whole track. Keep Samuku behind. He's cooling his tires. 25% usage on the back and 14 in front we see on the bottom left of the stream. Let's quickly check Samuku's, yeah, 11 and 23% of usage. Just give you a quick update on tire wear from the leader. It's 9% front usage and 60% rear usage. Only one warning. We got a 3-second for Navaf. So this man, Tomasito, looks like he's on a mission to win today's race. Season 6. Race 6, Season 8. This way around. Just need to keep his track on his car on track. Already 7 seconds gap to Salty. Wow. Let's see some of his skills here on the onboard. Let's quickly go to Navaf. Is he going for an overtake? Looked like an easy overtake. Frank Tank drives in stereo. Also, again, 3 seconds time penalty. So both Alpine drivers have 6 seconds penalty time. Oh guys, you remember that one Wolfrin and Ripster? I think Yo-Yo would have lots of fun here to drive in the rain. Rain Master. Sadly not driving today, but I'm sure you're enjoying the vacation, right? Again, Wolfrin climbed up position 6 from Ripster, and Ripster is coming back. Ripster is coming back. That was a very, very close one. Emis in front. Also 3 seconds for Zamuku. Currently running with 6 seconds time penalty. So Ripster is doing a very good job in absence of his teammate Baguette. As I said before, I think he's sitting on Jamaica. Lap number 20 of 27. And the current podium, the leader of today's race, driving, like a champion. Very nice driving and beautiful choice to stick up with intermediates at the last pit stop at the safety car. Now leading with, close to 9 seconds gap to, to Salty on P2 in the McLaren. Once again, a podium for the McLaren team. for Salty, the current leader in the driver standings. Then we got on P3 2.8 seconds behind Salty. We have Degret in the Haas Ferrari, doing also a pretty good job to finishing this race on the podium. Keep fingers crossed. And then we got on P4 last race winner Berra, driving with 3 seconds gap plus 3 seconds time penalty behind Degret P4. Hopefully you also realized that Samuko and Wolfrin went for new tires. Yeah, surely intermediate tires. We're in lap 21. And Berra stays out. Is anybody else going into pit? No, not yet. I just see Navaf is trying to close the gap. He's driving fastest lap for the race here. It's a 140.118. Trying to close the gap to Ripster, but he's carrying on as well with a time penalty of 3 seconds. So the net gap is over 10 seconds between Ripster and Navaf. Let's go to Samuku. So 9 seconds for Frank Tank and 12 seconds already for Picard. And Tomasito with old tires, 12 laps old tires. It's doing a 139.930. 11.1 second ahead of Salty. Wow, what a drive, what a drive. Now Wolfring is seeing what Samuku is doing with Frank Tank, and if Frank Tank and Samuku are doing a little mistake, then he can gain 2 position in once. Yeah, let's see. It's again close here. Samuku behind Frank Tank, down to turn 1. Samuku stays behind. Wanna do a tighter line than Frank Tank. The gap between Ripster and Navaf is down to 2.1 seconds, and we got another safety car. Or was it? I think it was Picard. Not again a late safety car. A very late safety car with lap 23. Out of 27 laps is Tomasito. Yes, he is going into pit to change his old tires, and I think as well Salty is coming in because he's wearing still the old wet tires as well. Degret. Let's see, is Salty coming in? Yes. Also, Degret came in. Do we see Bera as well? Yes. The whole pit sub crew. And what is Ripster doing? Is he staying out? Or is he going in? He's also going into pit. The driver behind Navaf is going in as well. Looks like everybody is going into pit. Maybe... Except Frank Tank, Samuko and Wolfrin. Frank Tank is coming in as well, but Samuko stays out. His tires are only 3 laps old now. As well the tires from Wolfrin. But Wolfrin is coming in again. He has no damage, so he just wants to have new intermediate rubber. It will be very interesting, Yo-Yo. Very interesting stuff we see here. I think the safety car is just doing 1 lap and then... yeah, it's going in. Because we only have 3 laps left, 25, 26, 27, that's 3 laps left of racing. We're gonna see very exciting stuff at the end of this Grand Prix. Pretty sure we're gonna see some carnage, maybe. Maybe, baby. Hopefully not. The safety car stays out 2 laps. 1 more, then we have a 2-lap shootout. Exciting stuff approaching. So I'm just back. I grabbed a new beer for the final 2 laps of today's race in Japan, Suzuka. Exciting minutes ahead of us. Get your popcorn, your chips, whatever you like. So pretty interesting stuff. Everybody on new tires except Samuku, 4 laps old. Intermediates on his Aston Martin, but let's see the restart from Tomasito. You see 2 Hungarian drivers are leading into the last 2 laps of today's race. Tomasito, a good 0.7 seconds ahead of Salty, and already behind Salty we see Degret close to him. No overtakes, we just saw behind. Let's go to the group here again, the same group as before. Zomuku currently ahead of Rapster, behind him Navaf. Yay. Rapster sliding around, defending his position. He just need to keep within 3 seconds of Barra, then he's finishing up on P4 in today's race. Wow. Close driving here. Just stay on this camera here. If something happen in front, we just switch. We see Barra is approaching Degret. Let's go to these two drivers here. Who is ending up on the podium? If Barra is overtaken Degret, Barra is still a 3-second time penalty on his board, and Degret will remain on P3. And Ripster is going for a P4 today. Let's go into the final lap here with Tomasito leading the Grand Prix. Salty doing the fastest lap of 1:37.285. Not able to close the gap to Tomasito. Let's go to these guys here. Beautiful racing. Close racing. Nice racing. A 4-car battle. But Ripster with no time penalties has everything in his hands. There is already a 4.8 second gap between Barra and Zomuku, so Ripster is fighting for a net P5. Yeah. Zomuku, what happened there? I haven't seen it clearly. I watched the way to the dashboard. But now let's go to the winner. We just need to survive the last 4 corners. So that's 1, 2, 3. And final corner number 4. And we got a winner! A Hungarian driver, Tomasito, ahead of another Hungarian driver, Salty on P2. And then we got a nice podium for the house team of Degret on P4. We got Barra in the Red Bull, P5 for Ferrari, P6 Navaf, P7 a nice P7 for Wolfrin in the Williams. Then we got Frank Tank in the first Alpine of today's 2 Alpines, ahead of his teammate Picard. Nope. Zomuku on P9 and Picard on P10. I was thinking there's a little bit more action. Well, we saw some action between Zomuku, Ripster, etc. And yeah, we saw the winner of today. Again, the result, we have Tomasito on P1, winning his first Grand Prix here in the MRL. Salty extending his lead in the Driver Championship. We got 2 Hungarian drivers on the top steps of the podium. That's P1 and P2. P3 we got Degret having a great race. He loves this track, I know. Then we got P4 for Barra, the winner of last race. Then Ripster on P5. Navaf on 6, Wolfrin on 7, Frank Tank on 8, Zomuku on 9, Picard 10, And she said not finishing the race, DNFing. So just do this stuff here. Yes. Hope you liked the race. Now let's go for some interviews. As always, I try to grab the top 3 drivers. You got an extra point, Yo-Yo, for the drive of today. So let's see. I need to go into a channel live one. Then we grab. Where is Degret? Let's see if he joins the Discord again. Maybe he went for little boys, but yeah. Let's quickly grab Rapester, the driver of the day.
Yo, Mike.
Hey, Robert.
Did you see me? Oh, okay. I'm in the stream.
Yeah. You're the...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
I thought I grab you because you did so nice racing, beautiful slides and saving the car from turning and crazy driving style. You like driving on ice, I think, and as well in heavy wet conditions.
I don't know actually why it gets like this, but yeah, I managed to get P5 at least.
Yeah,
with,
but you had lots of fun, I think, with Wolfram.
Yeah.
Also with Samuku, and every time we saw you behind an Alpine, behind the car or Frank Tank, always the same image.
Yeah,
and,
it was sick. Oh,
was a great race, right?
Yeah, it was fun. It was. I was a bit cautious of Frank Tank because he was launching it, so I had to be. I had to launch it on Chris to get past him, but it didn't went so well. So.
Yeah, we will see what's happening later on, maybe FIA stuff or whatever. But what's beautiful to see, at least some guys are fighting. I think 3/4 of the stream is full with you, Samuku and Wolfrin. The rest in front has been more or less stable, 2 seconds, 3 seconds gap between the top drivers, and yeah, a little bit boring in front, but very funny in the midfield.
Nice. So you enjoyed it, I guess.
Yeah, sure. And next week,
sounds good.
Brazil sprint race. I think in Brazil it's raining also, because Brazil without rain is not a Brazil race. Are you driving next week? Hopefully, yes.
I want to say yes, but no, I'm sorry. I'm going out with my friends on a vacation.
But your teammate is driving then? At least one Ferrari
he's
should
gonna
drive.
Take over.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna take over, sure.
Cool. Thank you, Robert, and see you in 2 weeks in this case.
Yeah. See you, Mike.
Take care. Bye, Robert.
You too. Bye-bye.
It was a surprise interview, but yeah, now let's go. I don't see Degret, but we see Salty. He has a muted mic. Let's see if Salty is hearing me and want to have an interview or not. Yes, he wants.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Salty.
What's up?
Again, a podium.
Yeah, I have again. Yeah. Actually, it's cool, but I don't know how Tomasito was so fast. Even on the Inter tires when it was still full wet conditions.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was crazy. He drove, sometimes he drove half a second till 1 second faster than everybody behind. on the intermediates. I think he did a good call to change onto intermediates at the first safety car, and he luckily survived. But at the end we had again a safety car. Have you been scared to lose your podium because of the safety car, the latest safety car?
Like because I had better pace than Toby, so I wasn't so worried about that. But yeah, obviously another safety car one was another chance to lose the position, but not that so much.
Yeah, sure. And behind Toby there was also Berra. We know Berra a fast driver, but today he hasn't been too fast. Maybe he doesn't like rain, or maybe he first drove on rain here in the race.
I don't know if he had damage or something, because he never was right behind me. So I couldn't ask the engineer.
Yeah, because I checked on the dashboard. I haven't seen any damage on his car. So today he was just a little bit slower than normally.
I think Bear went for dry setup or something, because in rain the skills matters way more.
Yeah, normally
so
yes.
he basically faster than me. Therefore, in rain he should be way more faster.
Yeah, I was thinking he went for a wet setup, because he was not slow, but slow for Berra in the qualifying. I thought that's why he went for a wet setup, because I think he finished on P4 or 5 or something. And then in the rain, he stayed more or less on that position. So I think maybe Japan is not his track, or he doesn't like rain, or maybe used to train a little bit more on rain. Let's see. So next week is Brazil, a sprint race. Again, the same question. You like it, Brazil? I think yes.
Brazil is a good track, and Brazil is a track like where both low and both high damper setup are good, because there is a very long straight, but there are a section where there are many corners. So it's very. I think two different setup can be good, and then in between is the worst, I think.
So you go for a fast setup or a more downforce setup. You prefer to drive more downforce or less downforce? Just give us a hint.
I prefer a high downforce.
Okay, so I keep my eyes open for the next race in Brazil. Do you think it's raining in Brazil? I think yes, because rain in Brazil.
I hope it won't. It's not going to rain. I hope, because I think this Japan race was a shit.
Really?
Because of the rain, and it was a very boring race. Two large gaps in between the players.
It was in front. It was
sorry, Mike. In dry condition, the DRS helps a lot to stay close.
Yeah, sure, sure. Because in front it has been large gaps, and in the midfield between P5, 6, 7, 8, it has been heavy fights are going on between Ripster, Samuku, and the Alpine drivers as well. Wolfrin. It was pretty nice to see at least some drivers are fighting, because in front there has been two big gaps to show on the stream. It was a little bit boring, I think, as well for you, as I said, and but I'm pretty sure always in Brazil we have rain, even if it's just in the sprint race or in the main race, we will have rain, I'm pretty sure. But let's see. Thank you, Salty.
Thank you, Mike.
Any last words from your side?
No, nothing to say actually.
Okay, Just train hard to keep your title, view to the title open. Keep your eyes open and fight for the title, Salty. Take care. See you next week. Bye, Salty.
See you, Mike. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Now we go for Tomasito. If just got a black screen, it's God bless it, just a screen. So we just grab Tomasito, the winner of today's race in Japan. Your first win in MRL. How it feels like?
It's amazing. It feels amazing.
You had just, I think it's race number 3, right? You drive in the MRL.
Yes.
Yeah, and you had always very good pace. I think first time I saw you was it in Austria? I'm not sure. But Austria.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, was a pretty cool race. You had an amazing pace, sticking on intermediates as the lonely driver at the first safety car. Why you thought you're going onto intermediates?
Because my race engineer told me to do that.
Oh, cool. Everybody else have a Ferrari strategy or something else. Everybody went for wet tires, but luckily you went for intermediates. And have you been scared about the last safety car? 4 laps at the end of the race, again a safety car, for losing your race?
I was furious. I was so angry at the moment.
Well, you had 10 seconds gap to P2 to Salty, and then a safety car, but you won. Also, Salty said you had an amazing pace, very fast. Yeah, cool. And already your first win. Next week, Brazil. You like Brazil?
No.
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 Why not?
Because the elevation changes.
Okay, cool.
I think it's my worst track on the calendar.
Then we keep an eye open on you on the track to see if it's worse for you, or let's do a deal. If you're finishing on the podium, you need to pay me a beer.
Right. Deal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, any predictions for Brazil if you don't like the track? What do you think, what can you achieve in Brazil?
Maybe a P5, P6.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, again, congratulations for the win here in the MRL. Season 8, race number 6 in Japan, Tomasito.
Thank you.
Thank you, and see you next week, Tomasito. Thank you for racing.
See you next week.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool. We had 2 Hungarian drivers on the podium. Yeah, and Yo-Yo is on fire next week. He's back on track, hopefully alongside his teammate Degret, and they're fighting again for the podium. Hopefully we see also a good result from the McLaren team to be named Spaghetti, jumping into the seat of Ritter, who has been the driver of the day for today's race. And let's see what happened in Jamaica. Maybe we got some insights from Spaghetti, and yeah, I wish you a happy week. Take care and thank you for watching. Bye bye.